Welcome to Keeping It Real, Estate with the Twins Group, your source of real and simple tips in navigating the real estate industry.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Kristy and this is Keeping It Real with the Twins Group.
And I'm Kelly Howard. Good morning, and we are so excited to have everyone with us. I hope everyone is staying safe and healthy. I know these are still kind of difficult times, so we do hope that everyone is staying healthy and just taking care of yourselves. I'm excited, Kristy, about our topic today. So we will be talking about, pre-qualification versus conditional approval. I know we get several questions about that and what the difference is. And so I was excited that we decided that this was going to be our topic for today.
I agree with that. You know, we do get a lot of calls from realtors and also from buyers wanting to know, first of all, what the difference is, but also to get that pre-qualification. And I will say this, Kelly, that right now, you know, it's really important. Most sellers will not even accept an offer if a buyer does not have a pre-qualification or a conditional approval. So realtors usually want to have their buyers get that prior to even showing homes. What it does is it really shows the sellers that they are very serious about the purchase and that they have already visited with the lender and have already started the steps of home buying and getting qualified to purchase. So why don't you, Kelly, tell us the difference? Because we do get asked a lot, what is the difference between a pre-qualification and what is the difference between a conditional approval? There is a difference, and there's also a time difference in the two. So why don't you explain the difference in those?
Okay, so first off, pre-qualification. Pre-qualification is basically the first step in starting the loan process. And so pre-qualification just means that you've taken the time to fill out the application. You've filled out information about your credit, filled out information about your assets, your liabilities. Usually in most cases, it'll take you about 3 to 5 minutes to fill out the application. It can be done online, be done on your telephone, iPad, whatever it is. And that takes about probably 30 minutes to review. We review credit and basically provide a pre-qualification based on the numbers that were given to us on the loan application, as far as income, as far as any assets. And then also we take into consideration the credit. Once we've pulled the credit report, we want to make sure that that their credit does qualify them and that their credit score is high enough to qualify them for a loan program. And basically, that's what pre-qualification is. Once we provide a pre-qualification letter to a borrower that they can provide to their agent to submit an offer, that's basically just saying that we have reviewed their credit. Based on the information that's been given to us on the loan application, we feel confident that we will be able to get loan approval. Now, in most cases, or a lot of times, most cases, sellers will accept a pre-qualification letter. In some cases, and we have started to see it more often than not, we're asked to provide conditional approval. Conditional approval means that in addition to the pre-qualification, we've actually taken it a step further, and we have verified credit, we have verified assets, we have verified employment, and we have conditionally approved, meaning we have provided approval on the loan based on the information we have, and then we may have a few conditions. Those conditions may be a final appraisal. They might be, you know, in most cases, just kind of some small things. And like I said, with the times the way they are right now, we are starting to see an increase in sellers asking for conditional approval because they want the security of knowing that we've actually taken the time to verify their employment, to verify their assets, and that based on that information, it's a pretty good chance that they're going to qualify for that loan. Now, as far as the time frames on these, pre-qualification is quick. Pre-qualification takes 30 minutes. I mean, we just need a little bit of time to pull the credit, take a look at it, and provide that pre-qualification letter. Conditional approval is going to take anywhere from 5 to 10 business days. Does take a little bit longer because we do have to verify employment, we verify their assets, and certainly if they happen to be self-employed, that does take us a little bit longer. So Conditional approval definitely does take longer than the pre-qualification.
So, okay, so what I'm hearing you say is that we can definitely do both. One thing I will say also is I've recognized, and I don't know if you've noticed this, but a lot of builders prefer or actually require to have a conditional approval. They require that before they'll even start building. So we've seen a lot of that lately. So if someone wanted to go house hunting this weekend, which by the way, this weekend is going to be beautiful. It's going to be a perfect weekend for house hunting. It's going to be a wonderful Father's Day weekend. So we would like to shout out to all of our wonderful fathers out there and send well wishes for a wonderful, happy weekend for all of you. But if you do want to go out house hunting this weekend, give us a call. We can definitely get you that pre-qualification within 30 minutes to an hour. We can get that out. We can empower you with that so you are ready to go out. You know exactly what you can purchase, what price point you're going to be looking at, and you just have a better idea of where you're going with your purchase. If you do need to get a conditional approval, let us know also, and we can start working on that for you as well. So sometimes your sellers will accept a pre-qualification, but eventually will ask for that conditional approval, which we can at least start working on for you as well.
Well, conditional approval, Kristy, conditional approval is usually provided within the financing period that's stated on the contract. But I will tell you, if this is for our realtor friends out there, if you're working with a borrower that maybe is self-employed, or there have been a few challenges, or you feel that maybe approval may take us a little bit longer, those are the borrowers that we really want to go ahead and move forward with conditional approval. And in most cases, pre-qualification is fine. It works fine. Sellers will accept that. But I do, when working with some of my borrowers, if they are self-employed or I feel like getting their approval is going to take me a little bit longer, I will go ahead and recommend that we do that, move forward and get conditional approval, just so that when they do find a house, they're ready to go. For those realtors out there on your listings, that is a conversation to have with your seller. And I know with the times the way they are, we've had several sellers, unfortunately, transactions have fallen through due to COVID, and maybe the buyer has lost their job, unfortunately, or they've been furloughed, and we've had to put those closings on hold. So certainly it's understandable that some sellers are concerned about that, and they want to make sure that the borrowers are approved prior to accepting that offer. But that is something for you realtors out there as you're listing, have that conversation with your seller to find out what their preference is, if they would prefer, if they're fine accepting pre-qualification, or if they prefer conditional approval. And the reason that's so important is, as a courtesy, when you accept a pre-qualification from a lender or from a buyer, you can let that buyer's agent know, hey, my seller would prefer to have conditional approval, and that's something we can get started on.
Perfect. So guys, if you're out there house hunting this weekend, we have 7 wonderful loan officers in our office that are just waiting to serve you. And we would love the opportunity to help get you into your dream home. And also know that refinances are still big right now. So if you're not looking to purchase a new home, but you want to refinance your home, please give us a call, and we would love to get that started for you as well. So with that, I think we're going to wrap up and keep it short and sweet today. But again, happy Father's Day to all of our wonderful fathers. Have a blessed weekend. Have fun with that sweet family of yours. And we hope everyone continues to stay safe and healthy. So with that, remember to always keep it real.
And have a great weekend.
Bye, everyone.